Good morning and welcome to Conkle's Hollow on what is for me the first day of 2020. Now, I know you have been into 2020 for a little bit now, but I have had to record some of these and spool them up and put them off out in the distance because, like I mentioned, as you are watching this, if you're watching it when it released, I am in Arizona wrapping up the tail end of a photography workshop with Brendan Vanson and Mike and Chris Perea. Pretty excited about that. Today is the first day that I have different mics set up. I also have my Loom Cube on there because I've started very early in the morning, and I'm kind of hoping it'll help with the grain, all the ISO. So pretty brisk, and yeah, I'm looking forward to a hike and seeing what I can get into. Let's get at it. Now, I have decided to start Conkle's Hollow with the main trail that runs sort of right up the middle. There's also a trail that runs around the outside. The main trail that I'm on, at least the first 2/3 of it is paved, very well maintained. Frankly, you could have a wheelchair or bring someone else out that really needs some help on their feet. Then, like I say, about 2/3 of the way down, trail changes, turns into a more typical hiking trail for what you'd find in the area. And when it does, you'll start to hear some water. You're getting close to the falls. Well, there you go. There was the first official flight beyond some training stuff at home of my new Mavic Mini. And I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't be happier with it right now. It did exceptionally well down here. It's honestly pretty quiet. I was worried about the noise. Now, there's no one else down here today, just me. But the sound of the waterfall honestly was louder than the propellers of it. So I don't think it would really disrupt anybody. One of the reasons I came here first with it was I have always wanted to get just a slightly higher view than I've been able to get just with a tripod and right up on the waterfalls. Now, in the end, there ended up being some junk and it's super dark in there still, but I wanted to come early so that I wouldn't disturb anybody if there was people already in here. So, with that being said, on to bigger, badder, better things. Let's do it. You're gonna like this. Here we go. Boom. Way up there. So I've hiked down here to this new spot. I've already taken several images. I'm probably going to end up needing to do a little bit of a focus stack because I'm such a wide angle and it's so tall to the top. It's probably close to 100 foot or so. So as far as location, I'm still in the Hocking Hills area. I'm actually in the state forest area. So I've done a bit of legal bushwhacking to get here. And honestly, I was just kind of following the topology map after some rains that we had. We've also had tremendous winds, which have kept me from getting out. And the winds have now died off, so I was able to get out. And yeah, so quite a bit of hiking to get here. I'm probably not going to do too much more today, but I'm pretty happy with this one. And anyway, here comes the image. And just in the nick of time, I literally just finished up the photo, got my gear packed up here, and the sun has been popping in and out of the clouds, which I guess there still would have been a few moments, but it would have made it challenging. Now, before I hike up and out of here, and it is somewhat of a significant up and out of here, I was going to talk a little bit about my forced composition. And what I mean by forced composition is this happens quite a bit in Ohio. You get to one of these cool places, you just can't quite get to where you want, even when you're actually allowed squirrel moment. Let me come back to that here in a second. Even when you're actually allowed, if I spin around here back towards the falls, you can see, I don't know what this tank thing is here behind me that's there. And if I come up a little bit, you can see I was actually standing underneath that tree that sort of blocks off a longer, if I'd gone downstream and blocked it off. And then, I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure this camera thing out. Anyway, there's also off to this side here, let me figure this out. Off to this side here, a big pine, so the green it's still filled out, so you couldn't really see it. That was a lot of sows in that sense. So, and I added another one. Check this old bottle out. Let me see if I can. Isn't that dude cool? Wonder how old that is. Anyway, like I said, squirrel moment. Thought it was worth a note. Well, I think that's it for today, at least for me. So, I've been doing this vlogging thing now a few weeks. Haven't really found an exact rhythm, and since it's New Year's Day for me, I'm curious what you think. Those of you that are already pretty loyal and watching my videos regularly, what would you like more of? Would you like me to talk more about where I'm exploring and maybe share some better location information? Would you like more detail on the photography or anything I'm doing there, how I'm actually doing it? I'm curious. You like the B-roll? Kill the B-roll? Am I talking too much? Talking too little? Let me know. It's new to me, but I can dial it in a bit. Other than that, I'd like to thank you for following along. If you're not following me on Instagram, check out the link in the description below. Please give me a follow over there as well. Keep an eye on my stories as this is happening. I should be getting some sneak peeks of my week in Arizona. So I'm getting winded from running my mouth too much and walking uphill. Thanks. Have a good one.